It's Broadcasting on the Beach with Halftime Howie. Tonight, we have the preview of the Long Beach Polar Bear Plunge next Sunday. Danny the Clown, Ed Glister of Long Beach Beautification, singer/songwriter Lexi Cassell, teen magician Logan Cohn, plus all our regulars. And I'm Dandy Pasquale. Now here's your host, the voice of Long Beach, Halftime Howie.
Thank you very much, Dane. He is awesome. Dane does a great job every week with our Scoot and Surf Report. But next Sunday is the big event, the Polar Bear Splash. It's the biggest event in Long Beach every year. And not only is it a great event, people go in the water, but it raises thousands and thousands of dollars of Make-A-Wish Foundation. And the way that all came about, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the Polar Bears and the Make-A-Wish Foundation, started with the Bradley family. And we have Mike Bradley here to talk about the genesis, the beginning of how the Polar Bears got involved with the Bradley family. So let's give it up for Mike Bradley.
Talking to the mic. Hi, my name is Mike Bradley. It's nice to be here with you, Howie. Thanks for having us over. Next week is the Polar Bear Plunge. I hope you all can come down. You're swimming, right, Howie?
Absolutely. Going in.
How about the cameraman?
Absolutely,
Yes.
Rocco.
This is Tommy Shirts here with me.
How you doing, guys?
How the Polar Bear started in 1998 for Kevin McCarthy's 40th birthday. He wanted to take a plunge in the Atlantic. He asked his friend Pete Myers if he would go in with them, and they did, and that's how it started. After a couple of years, they had asked me and my brother PJ if we would like to go swimming with them. We decided that would be a fun thing to do, and we invited some friends down. I think we had 24 people that second year or whatever it was, and then how we got Make-A-Wish involved was my son Paul had passed away, and he was online to get a wish from Make-A-Wish, and he passed prior. And my wife and I, Patty, were looking to do something in his memory, and we were talking to Pete and Kevin about it, and they graciously invited us to become a bigger part of their splash. We do it for for fun. We do it to grant wishes to children with terminal illnesses. To date, we have about 700 wishes. We have about $5 million raised, roughly. And we need everyone's support to come down and make this thing even bigger. Every year it gets larger and larger. We know that we have the we don't have the Guinness Book of World Records, but we have an honorable recognition. We're a bunch of knuckleheads. We don't know how to auditor it properly. That was Kevin and Pete's job, and they blew it. So we're now just satisfied knowing that we are the largest cold water event on the planet, and we need a couple of more people. So I don't know what else to say about it. It's a wonderful, wonderful event. And I certainly have to give a shout out to the city of Long Beach because they make the event possible. They bring the police department, the lifeguards, the fire department, the rescue, all of the necessary services, extra buses, parking, you name it, they're there, and they make this whole thing work. The Chamber of Commerce helps out, the merchants help out. It's a wonderful community event. As Pete Myers likes to say, it's the first beach day of the year. And there are so many people that make this event really happen. A lot of people think that our organization is very large. It's not. It's about 3 families and then a couple of other people, Tommy being one of them. The Myers family, the Bradley family, the McCarthy family basically do it. Just kind of an event that has taken a life of its own. It's snowballed, and here we are. There are a couple of key people that really help us out every year. One of them is Aunt Liz. Aunt Liz is Pete's sister-in-law, Liz O'Brien. She takes care of so many things for us. And, there's so many wonderful people, and we need a few more people. We need more people to come down. We need to grant more wishes. Long Beach is the place to do it. So please, come on down.
It's wonderful. It really is. It's a great event. I urge everybody to take part. And Tom, talk about how the amazing polar bear event has grown over the years, and what people who've never come down for Polar Bear Splash, what can they expect next Sunday?
I moved to Long Beach in 2000, so they were already going. And the first year I went in the water, it was about 150 people. And, I was friends with Mike and his brother PJ, and they said, come do this, it's a hoot. And one thing I'll guarantee you, you will experience an accelerated heart rate and feeling of joy and exhilaration once you get out of the water.
Once you get out, yeah.
Going in, sometimes it's a little nervous for some people, but I got to tell you, there's nothing to be nervous about. Nobody has ever had any health issues as a result of the swim. It's perfectly safe. For me, I think it's a very life-affirming event. Plus the fact that we do this to help sick and dying children, bring joy to their life is, a beautiful thing. Over the years, it's grown exponentially. It was a couple hundred people, then it was 400 people, then it was 800 people, then we went over 1,000, and all of a sudden we get 5,000 to 6,000 swimmers in the water, and we can get 20,000 to 30,000 spectators. There's more people on the beach on Polar Bear Sunday than there is in the summer when it's 100 degrees, because of the mass of people standing and looking and cheering people on. We encourage people to come and swim, and if you're going to swim, hit up all your friends, relatives, business associates. Bring checks, cash, we don't care. Payable to Make-A-Wish, because that's what it's all about, is helping the kids. I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to the Parks and Recreation Department of the City of Long Beach, because they make that beach beautiful to make this event happen. After Hurricane Sandy, the town was all torn up and that beach was pristine. And they do a yeoman's job day to event. When you come, be prepared for a good time. Everybody leaves smiling. That's what it's all about. You have a good time, and then we enable other people to have a good time. If you're a first-time swimmer, there are a couple of tips. You want to take care of your feet and your head when you get out of the water. Throw your socks on right away because your toes get cold real quick. Throw your robe on, cover your head before you even dry off. When you come out of the water, when the water's 35, 40 degrees, modesty is not an issue. Everyone's kind of, there's a spirit of camaraderie on the beach, and people, everyone's just looking to get warm and get out of there and have some more laughs. But it's really serious business. I've been blessed to be brought into the family fold as it is, and I've got to meet a lot of the people from Make-A-Wish, and it's a wonderful, wonderful charity. It's one of these charities where the money really gets to the kids. It's not a top-heavy organization. There's not a lot of administrative overhead, so the money we raise really goes to help the sick and dying children. And that's a good thing. You read about a lot of these charities where the money doesn't get where it's supposed to go, and that's part of what makes this special. And there's a lot of opportunities to help cleaning up on the beach. We sell a lot of merchandise. Every year we start off our season at Irish Day, where we kick off our marketing of our new color every year, and selling the sweatshirts and the t-shirts and the robes and the hats and all that stuff is great. But we really encourage people to hit up people and bring down those checks payable to Make-A-Wish. It's all tax deductible. It's a great organization. It's all about raising money for the kids. The only thing I can emphasize is you're going to have a good time. And once you've done it, you're in for life. We always tell people after you've done your first swim, come back and bring somebody else. That's how we've grown the event. And I can say from personal experience that it's like nothing I've ever done before.
Which street is it?
We swim. It's headquartered at Riverside. It used to be one beach, but now we run about 5 beaches. We have about 3/4 of a mile of beachfront to accommodate that many people. This year we plan on hitting the water at approximately 1:30. In the past few years, we haven't done a 1, 2, 3 plunge into the water because people have just gone in waves and what have you. But this year we're going to try to get everybody to go in pretty close together at 1:30. We're going to have a drone up in the air to take an aerial shot of everybody in the water because we think that'll be an awesome picture. Like Michael said, we're not in the Guinness Book of World Records because there's a lot of stuff involved in doing that. And, you know, we go to Coney Island every year and they have the big reputation. They get 1,000 people in the water. We've been getting 1,000 people in the water for like the last 15 years. You know, we get 6,000 people easy. It's a major thing. Thank you.
All right, let's give it up for Mike Bradley and Tom Bazzini. And folks, let's see you down Riverside on the boardwalk supporting the Polar Bears and Make-A-Wish. It's the great event next Sunday, 1:30 on Super Bowl Sunday, February 7th. Support Long Beach Polar Bears and Make-A-Wish. Buy the t-shirts, buy the sweatshirts, buy the towels. Every dollar goes to Make-A-Wish, so bring your checkbooks and support the greatest event in Long Beach. Mike, Tom, thank you so much. Give it up for the Polar Bears.